Welcome, and peace be with you. I'm Lydia Velasquez, and I'm your host and creator. And this is Paranormal Activity para for normal people. You gotta excuse my neighbors, they're having some fun outside. It gets it's really hot, so they're in the pool. Today, I'm going to teach you my routine that I do every morning. It's a must for me because I'm a chosen one and I'm spiritual, so this is my way of connecting with the divine. It's also my way to connect with my angels, to ground myself to the universe, and to make sure that my day is started with an uplifting. First, I like to show you how I pray. I'm not going to get into my prayer just yet because that's something personal with me and the divine. I will show you how I ground myself completely. I will also show you how I connect to the universe completely. But before I start all of that, I want to give you a little history on how I became who I am, how I acknowledged my gifts, and how I was mentored. First, I was mentored by a reverend friend of mine who actually gave me this veil. This was given to him, or he either got it in Israel. And I met him through a coincidence. He actually became part of my crew when I started this podcast back in 19, in 2010. And he became my mentor. He showed me how to meditate. He showed me how to pray. He gave me this and told me that I would never, ever give it away. Made me promise. And he also showed me that my left hand was my healing hand. Well, at that time, I was skeptical, to say the least. I didn't know my gifts. I didn't know who I was, where I was going. But he told me in so many words that I was going to be very successful. I was going to have a crew of people that were going to follow me. I was going to travel the world. I was going to touch many people. And I was going to teach. And I was going to heal. He told me that the divine had chosen me as many as so many others that he's chosen. And that I was going to be a high priestess, chosen one. Well, I didn't know what his words meant at the time. I knew that I had many gifts and that he was opening up the door to many other things that I had no inclination of. Like the fact that I am a seeker and I can dream and define dreams, and that the dreams that I had were messages, that I was a demonizer, that I would fight demons, and I have. I've fought a lot of demons. I've been able to open up doors for many people. That I was a healer in God's name, that God was going to use me to do many things and many special missions that He had planned for me. And He has. And I'm very honored that He has chosen me. If you're out there, Rev, if you by chance are watching this, I treasure this. I use it every day. I'm getting chills. And I thank you with all my heart, for you've been my mentor. You've taught me so many things that I teach others now. And I hope and pray that the divine bring us together one day. Although you said you would never see me again, I kind of think that's not going to be a fact. I think you will see me again. Maybe I don't see you, but I think you see me. And if you are seeing me, thank you. I pray that one day we cross paths again. And I pray that you're proud of me. And I have to thank you for teaching me and being the most powerful mentor I ever came across. I've come across quite a few. I also had a mentor that taught me how to call upon my angels. She taught me how to ground myself to the universe. And she taught me how to be powerful in my own right. She taught me how to cleanse my home and how to cleanse myself, and how to cleanse others. And she also taught me that there's mad evil out there and that I would be attacked all the time. But she taught me the most important gift of all, the gift of being able to protect myself. I know she watches over me. She passed away a couple years ago, but I feel her all the time. It's crazy, but she told me one time, I'm going to die before you. And when I do, and it's your time, you'll be at the pearly gates. And I'm not going to let you in. I laughed at her. Only because I know she's going to let me in. To those that taught me what I am today, to those that are watching and told me I was going to be here, thank you. Thank you for everything. Now let's get to it. I usually, and you have to excuse, I have to clean it today. But I usually put this over my head. But before I put this over my head, I do a routine. This goes as such. I bow down 3 times when I get on my knees. The first time asking God to forgive me. I repent for all the things that I do wrong, for things that I may not even notice that I do wrong. And then I bow down a second time. And for that I'm grateful. I ask him to bless those that I love, those that I try to heal and help. And then I turn around and I bow down the 3rd time. And in my 3rd eye, I picture him sitting next to me. And I picture myself kissing his feet. I'm very honored to be one of God's chosen ones, one of the Divine's 144 chosen ones, 44,000. And I'm grateful for the journey he's placed me on. But I'm also grateful for the struggles I've had, because they've taught me who to be, who I am. When I pray, I take a wipey and I wash my feet and I wipe my hands. And when I do that, I remove all the dirt and negativity that's on my feet so that I can have a clear path as I walk. I also can have the path that I need. When I clean my feet, I clean them backwards so that to take all the excess negativity and throw it away from me. As I do that, I picture myself in a clear path so that I may walk in a clear path. Once I finish with that, I take olive oil and I rub it on my feet, so as if to sanify myself. Olive oil is a way of cleansing yourself, keeping yourself clear and sanctified. Once I do that, I get on my knees and I talk to God. My friends, praying to the divine isn't just saying a couple words, Our Fathers or Hail Marys. It's a way of you connecting to the divine, telling him what you feel in your heart, telling him how much you love him, asking him to bless those you love, and asking him to give you guidance and a clear path to wherever you're going. Once you do that, well, then you can pray all you want in whatever mannerisms that you pray. But I urge you, when you do talk to him like he's your friend. Tell him what you feel, what you're going through. Ask him to guide you and to help you. He more knows than anyone what your heart is like. And he more knows than anyone what you're feeling inside. And I guarantee he'll give you the right way. He'll give you the answers you need. He'll show you what you need to see. I've asked him many a times to open paths for me. He has. I've asked him to bless my family and my friends, and to bless the projects that I've done, and to bless the path that I want to take. And he has. And I've also asked him to do specifically to remove those people that didn't need to be in my path. To not harm them, but just remove them from my path. Because those who do not belong in your path can hinder you. They can bring the negativity that you so not want in your life. At the same time, I pray for them and I ask him to heal them so that they can have a clear path. But I also ask him never to cross my path again. Now, I'd like to show you how I call upon my spirits, my angels. I have 4 angels that I call upon every day. And this is how I do it. Guardian Angel Michael to the right of me. Guardian Angel Gabrielle to the left of me. Guardian Angel Raphael to the back of me. Guardian Angel Uriel to the front of me. Heaven above, earth below, I am protected, guided, and strengthened. And any other angel that chooses to come with me, to protect me, guide me, and strengthen me, I give you permission. And I thank you. And then I ground myself to the universe. This was taught to me by the mentor that passed away. She gave me insight to it. So I'm going to give you the same insight as I go along with it. I usually just use my third eye, and whatever I am creating in my mind's eye, I don't say. But today I'm going to say it so that you can understand how you ground yourself. You're barefooted, and you are about, I'd say, a foot apart. You bring your arms up into the air, you look up into the sky, and you say, may the cosmic forces come into my body to protect me, guide me, and strengthen me. May the cosmic forces come into my body to protect me, guide me, and strengthen me. May the cosmic forces come into my body to protect me, guide me, and strengthen me. Then you cross your arms across your chest and you say 3 times, thank you, thank you, thank you. Picture yourself walking through a passageway. You walk through a door. As you open the door and go through it, look behind you, and that door is now shut. That door is dark. Vines cover that door so that you never go back through it again. It is your past. As you walk through this passageway, it turns into a road. As you walk through the road, you find yourself on probably a stone road or a road that has gold on it. As you walk on this golden road, you look to the right of you where there is a field of gold. You look to the left of you where there's a field of happiness. As you look forward, you feel the sun on your face. It's warm. It's comforting. Then you stand there, and my friends, you will feel yourself swaying back and forth. Don't be afraid. That's the earth grounding you to the Mother Earth. As you stand there, you picture in your third eye a rope coming across your waist and wrapping around your waist. The other end goes into the Mother Earth, and all through the dirt, the fire, the stones, it connects to anything that's tight, an anchor, and it wraps around that anchor, pulling you back and forth until you're grounded to the Mother Earth. You will find yourself swinging back and forth. Like I said, don't be afraid. There's things in this world that most people don't understand. But there's one thing you need to understand. There's a spiritual realm in our world that you need to connect to in order to make your world better. So you can walk the path with the divine in the universe. So you can connect yourself. If you find that the grounding of this technique isn't enough, get your shoes off. Go outside and walk on the ground. Walk on the grass. Walk on sand. Walk on the dirt. I was always doing that from a very young age, since I was little. And my mother used to scream at me and say, put some shoes on. I couldn't do it. I needed to ground myself to the Mother Earth as I was small and didn't know that I was doing it. If you find yourself that you are depressed or you are bottled up, you find yourself blocked, don't laugh. Go hug a tree. You'll be surprised the energy that that tree will bring you. If you find yourself that you need to get a cleansing, wait until the full moon. Go out and sit in the front of the full moon. Embrace that full moon. And you'll find yourself that you're getting cleansed without you even having to do anything. There are other techniques that we as human beings don't understand, like sun glazing. That gives you energy. It gives you strength. It fills your spirit. Believe in the ways of the ancient. They work. And now, I need to do my prayers. So until then, until we meet again, may God be with you. May He bless you and keep you safe.